What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today, we got part 2 of the CRF 150 build. What we're gonna be doing today is installing this big bore kit and the exhaust and porting out the head and all sorts of other good stuff. So without further ado, start stripping this thing down and pull the cylinder apart. One thing I forgot to include in that little breakdown was I ended up getting a BER rev box. So the way you install this is right here behind the number plate. There's the exact same thing, just it says Honda on it, it's a stock. I guess we'll call it computer, for simpler to say. So you take the number plate off, and then there's 2 plugs. You unplug it, plug this one in, slap the number plate back on, and you're able to rev the bike a whole lot higher. So that's gonna give us a lot more performance on the track through corners, jumps, you know, whatever. So super excited to install this. Now we will get into the teardown.
$2,000 years later.
All right, so we got the bike torn down, got the gas tank off, got the seat off. Now we're gonna start pulling this motor apart, and yeah. Everything is disassembled in here. Head is relatively loose. Yeah, start pulling it apart. Be very careful. Do not drop your timing chain in the engine, because bad things happen. Now we can separate it. Boom. Pulling the cylinder out right now. So it's the next day. We're back out here in the garage. So yeah, we're taking these studs out right now. Gotta get these studs out so I can pop the wrist pin out a little bit easier. Just gives me more space to work with. And then we're gonna get to swapping the pistons and yeah, get to throwing it back together. All right, so the piston's out, and there's quite a big size difference here. So obviously stock, new piston, new cylinder. Yeah, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put the rings on the piston, make sure gaps are right, stick it in the cylinder, and then I'm gonna attach it while it's in the cylinder to the actual rod. So yeah. All right, so right now we're gonna be installing the cam. One 10 millimeter bolt with this little holder. And then, yeah, crack this guy loose. Stick your hardware back in there. And then you can just kind of gently pull this guy out. All right, so after about 45 minutes of trying, we finally got the piston in the cylinder. I tried from the top 3 times, did not work because my ring compressor won't squeeze far enough. So I tried from the bottom because I noticed there was a little chamfer in there. So I was like, okay, let's try it that way. Sure enough, first try it worked. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take some RTV and just dabble it like a dot here, and dot here, right where the dowels would go, just to stick the gasket, so I don't have to keep screwing with the gasket and it falling off and going where it's not supposed to be. Take a pick here, a little hole. Get some of that good red. Just about perfect. Ooh. Maybe gas that red on where it goes. On the RTU. Boom. Alright, so first what we gotta do is reinstall our head studs. And then once I have those installed, should be a lot easier to put this head on and align it where it goes. As you can see on each one of these, I put a green arrow facing up because on the bottom, the threads are slightly longer than the threads on the top. So just to make sure you don't get them mixed up and confused, should probably, just a little tip, just to keep your stuff 100% how it came out. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead, reinstall those studs, and then throw the cylinder on. All right, we got all our studs reinstalled. Now I'm gonna go and do the fun part, put the cylinder back on. So. All right, so tightening up these top two bolts, and then yeah, we can go ahead and throw our new exhaust on, and our new computers, the magic box, and yeah, do a carb clean, and should be back in business. Throw the shrouds back on. All right, y'all, the motor is fully back together, has great compression, everything seals great. Other than that, I have no complaints, minus the fact that it was a very tedious process, and I learned a lot, that's for sure. We only have a couple things left to do. Only have to do a carb clean, put the BVR rev box on, new exhaust, and then throw the shrouds back on, and she'll be back in business, ready for a break-in. So yeah, on that note, I think I'm gonna end the video off here just because it's a little bit long. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, share it with your friends, hit the post notification bell so you're notified every time I post a video. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.